Welcome to the Worth Listening podcast, where we focus on having positive and productive conversations around money. I'm your host, Lauren, a 4-time Olympian and certified financial planner. On this show, my guests share their money stories. Everyone has a unique story and experiences both wins and losses when it comes to money. My intent is to give listeners something they can relate to, something that builds their courage to be open and take control of their own money story. When I'm not creating a great show for my listeners, I'm running my company, Worth Winning, where I help individuals and families organize their finances. Check us out at worth-winning.com. All right, now on with the show. Hey, everyone. I just wanted to drop in real quick and say welcome to 2021. I am so excited about what this year has as it pertains to possibilities that are available to each and every one of us. I hope you all are feeling encouraged to make every day be one where you can grow, learn, inspire someone else, and continue to reach your full potential. All right, so let me give you guys a quick rundown of what we're doing in 2021 on the Worth Listening podcast. First and foremost, I'm super excited to tell you that I'm going to be having a co-host for 13 episodes. Certified financial planner Chloe Moore will be joining me, and we will be doing co-hosted episodes starting just 2 weeks from now. So make sure you tune in as we talk about all the trendy financial topics that a lot of people are wondering about. There's a lot of kind of misinformation out there, and we're just going to be myth busting. So we've got a personality that's going to come join us and add a different perspective on getting people to feel more comfortable about their finances. So our first episode is going to be me interviewing Chloe so that you all can get to know her. And she's going to share her money memoir just like so many other guests have done in the past. And then we'll jump into those different episodes. I'm also going to do 4 solo episodes where I break down a case study for you. So we're going to have a person. I'm going to give you all the details of that person, what they're into, their income, goals, interests, etc. And then I'm going to do financial planning kind of in the moment for them. So I think it'd be really cool to be able to follow the story of kind of an avatar that we've created and do a case study on the podcast. Now, I don't want to get too far away from the guest format that we're used to. So we are still going to have guests, but what I wanted to do this year was have older individuals come on and tell this millennial crowd what we should be doing or what they wish they would have known so that we can do things differently. So they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So what can we learn from more mature individuals so that we as young professionals can be better organized in our finances? So I plan to have someone on in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and I'm really, really, really excited for the possibility of having someone on that is currently 100 years old. So yes, you don't want to miss that episode. We're still working on getting everything planned out and set up. As you can imagine, we need a little bit of help of getting somebody that's 100 where podcasting was not a thing on a podcast, but I'm really, really excited if we can pull that off. And then last but not least, I'm going to do a few panels where I'm going to have, multiple people come on and we're going to talk about a particular topic. So we're going to kind of play in 4 different courts, but I think it's going to keep it really interesting for you all. And I'm really excited about what 2021 has to bring. Now, before I leave you, I just want to encourage you to kind of create your plan for 2021. I know that we are still in a time of uncertainty, but when are we not? None of us have a crystal ball. We can never really tell what's around the corner. And while 2020 was extraordinary, I'm not saying that it wasn't. Let's not get paralysis, but let's continue to make plans and then be prepared to pivot if necessary. I know it's a little bit cliche, but I am tired of living in survival mode. I'm trying to switch over to thriving mode, and I want each and every one of you to come with me. So what I've done is make a personal vision statement for this year. That statement is to equip 500 households with the tools to make meaningful change in their financial lives. So I do know that I did at least 350 last year. I cannot quantify for sure if I got over 500, but I want to be able to quantify that I worked with 500 different households in some capacity or another and gave them the tools to make meaningful change in their lives. My kind of theme for this year, my theme phrase is going to be let go of labels. I think so frequently we get caught up in these boxes that people are trying to put us in, and we start putting ourselves in these boxes. And one of the things that has been most damaging for me as I've encountered bumps in the roads or various obstacles is boxes. So whether that be boxes on profession or boxes on personality type, boxes on the way that you look, old, fat, athlete, introvert, you name it. There's just labels and labels and labels that we assign to ourselves and others assign to us. And I think it's so important to let go of labels. I think that helps us open our minds to being able to see others from various perspectives as opposed to, the biases that we may have. But also it allows us to live a more free life. So my theme for this year is let go of labels. Please feel free to write in and let me know what your theme is for this year. And then one other thing I would say is to get an accountability partner. So we're at the beginning of this year. I want to see you win. I want to win. And I'm still actively looking for someone to hold me accountable to some of my goals. So for a few of them, I have a specific accountability partner. And hopefully you set some goals right now. So if you didn't set any goals yet, go back and listen to those last 4 episodes we did in December, where we reflect on what happened in 2020, what we want to do different so that you can get some goals in place. But the hardest thing about achieving your goals is not having accountability. And I can tell you all, I've struggled as a world-class athlete to manage my weight now that I'm retired. The big difference was I had the accountability. I definitely know what to do to be in great shape, but I was beholden to someone else. Be here at this time on this date. And so I am looking for ways to be more accountable in 2021 as it pertains to my exercise routine. And I think anything you choose to do is made better when you have someone that can hold you accountable. Now, I want to say too that your accountability partner isn't going to just motivate you. It's not like, yeah, you can do it. But this person is going to step in and help you do it. I need someone that's going to slap the donut. I actually remember a friend. We were at a restaurant, and this is, quite a while ago, some diet or situation that I was in where I was not allowed to eat certain things. And I said, I'm just going to eat half of it. And I ate half of the item, and then I started to eat the other half, and she literally slapped the fork out of my hand and said, no, you said you're going to eat half. You're going above and beyond that. Maybe you don't want your friend to slap your fork out of your hand, but you do need someone that is going to go above and beyond to help you get where you want to go. So look for an accountability partner, especially if there's something that is left behind in 2020 that you didn't accomplish that is still on your to-do list. It didn't get on your to-done list, and there's a reason that it didn't make it there. So let's figure out what we can do and who we can team up with to hold ourselves accountable. Another thing we can do to thrive in 2021 is commit to community. We were forced to be in isolation so much in 2020, and I think it was really, really damaging for a lot of people. But we can commit to being in community, even if we are sheltering in place, staying at home, working virtually. So many things have gone online, and I think it's time that we reintegrate ourselves into society. So you may have taken a much needed break, regrouped, recalibrated, but don't be afraid to look for community, find community, get out and interact with those in a way that you feel safe and that you can be sure that you are not endangering others as you head out into the world. But there's all kinds of things to do. Social groups. There's civic groups like the Urban League. There's volunteer groups like the Junior League. It's really, really important that you find people who share your passion, share your interest, share your values, and that you connect with those people. Another way is spiritually, religion-wise. If you've gotten away from going to church or you've been doing church online, maybe small groups, things like that. But we've got to get back to community. And last but not least, before I head out, I want to encourage you to do something fun. That's the best part about 2021 is that it rhymes with fun. 2021 is going to be fun. 2020 was a year of plenty of plans postponed. However, we are in a new year. We have started to adjust to what we are all calling our new normal. And it doesn't mean that fun and smiles and laughter are a thing of the past. Fun still exists. Fun can still be had. And we need to plan to do something fun. But then we also just need to do something that's fun. So there are online game nights. I hosted quite a few during COVID. There are all kinds of things, like I said, once again, to think outside of the box, ditch those labels, ditch the parameters, don't focus on the obstacles. Plan and do something fun in 2021. We've got to get back to living, because when we're living, we're pursuing our purpose. And when we are passionately pursuing our purpose, we are made better and the world is made better because of it. I am so looking forward to all the episodes that I have for you in 2021. I can't wait to talk to you all in 2 weeks, but I had to drop in and at least say hello, welcome to 2021. Let's get this party started. Now, as always, if you want to be a guest on the show or you know someone that wants to be a guest on the show, please do not hesitate to reach out. I've mapped out what 2021 looks like, but I have not lined up every single person that's coming on. So let me just give you the rundown one more time. 13 episodes with my co-host, Chloe. 4 solo episodes. This is the part where I need your help. 5 guests of a more mature audience. 4 panels. So who would you like to have on a panel? What would you like those panels to be about? We are open to hearing you. I am here for the listeners. This project is a passion project to get people more comfortable talking about money. So nothing would make me happier than to hear from you about what you want to learn or hear in the area of finances. Take care, and I will see you all I will talk to you all in a couple weeks.